You might think the cone in a hurricane forecast shows where the dangerous weather will hit. It does not. The cone only maps where the center of the storm is most likely to travel. That misunderstanding leads people to underestimate flood, wind, and surge risks far outside the cone, sometimes with deadly consequences. The cone is built from how much centers of past storms were missed on average over a 5-year period. 5 days from now, the cone is wide. It typically has a radius of about 200 miles. That width represents uncertainty in the track, not the reach of the storm and the effects. The cone narrows as the storm approaches because the forecast tightens up as uncertainty is reduced. The cone points to one thing only. It shows where the eye or center of the hurricane is most likely to be. It does not show where damaging wind will occur, where heavy rain will fall, or where storm surge will push water on shore. Those hazards routinely extend hundreds of miles away from the center and beyond the edges of the cone. In the past, the cone showed a center line that showed the most likely track the storm was expected to take. But due to the tendency of the public to expect that exact track, the center line has been removed to imply the uncertainty. To highlight one recent example, Hurricane Helene had a cone that covered parts of the Big Bend region of Florida and the coastal counties of Georgia. The deadliest flooding ended up in western North Carolina, near Asheville, North Carolina, well outside the cone. This shows how dangerous effects can occur even though the center completely misses an area. Treat the cone as a planning tool, not a guarantee. If your town is inside the cone, prepare early because the center is likely to pass nearby. If your town is outside the cone, do not assume you are safe. You might be clear of the storm eye and still face dangerous winds, flooding rain, or life-threatening surge hundreds of miles away from that center, especially if you are to the right side of the storm's direction of travel. The cone does not convey the size of the storm. Track every storm and get alerts when one is forecasted to impact you at TropicalInfo.com.